We want you to meet someone new today, or make that 4 new someones. They're members of a unique racing team, earning their stripes, hoping to someday springboard to NASCAR's Premier Series.
Katie Hagar, McKenna Bell, Jessica Brunelli, and Becca Caston are a part of Revolutionary Racing. Welcome. You all are part of a 10-member team, 5 women, 5 minorities. That's cool. I like it. Ladies in racing and minority. We should be. It's about time. You know, girls? Way to go. Way to go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Katie, let's start with you. You've been racing since you were 11. How important is that NASCAR diversity program to you?
It's really important. You know, I started at a very young age, and it was pretty much my road to life. My dad got me started in it, and you know, been able to take it as a hobby up to a career, so I'm pretty thankful for that.
Talk about the significance and the importance of a program like this, too. I mean, what does it mean to you personally to be part of it?
It's very important. I mean, to be in a male-dominated sport, and especially, you know, one of 4 girls that are part of the program, to be able to do this and have the opportunity like this, it's phenomenal. I mean, we had to work our way into this program, and it took a lot of hard work and dedication for all of us to go through this, and so it's a great program, and I think all of us are doing a really great job this year.
Are y'all very closely watching Danica Patrick to see how it works out?
Yeah, I think we keep our eye on her pretty good.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
Yeah, very talented.
McKenna, you get to practice on the track, but you practice on simulators as well?
Yeah, we have a great technology lab at Revolution Racing, which is 10 iRacing simulators, which help a lot. I mean, in the K&N Pro Series, which is a step higher than the Whelen Series, they actually have tracks on iRacing.
We're looking at a picture right there. Do you see it? That's is that what we're looking at?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That's my fierce look.
It looks like a very intense video game.
Yes,
but
it definitely helps, and I think, you know, if Dale Jr. does it and Martin Truex, you know, we probably should try it too.
Makes sense.
It really does. When you're in one of those things, it is as close as you can get to the real thing without being inside the car, huh?
Yeah.
That's some amazing stuff. Jessica, you're still in high school. You're a junior. How hard is it to balance the school, the racing? I mean, it must take up a lot of your time.
When I'm not at the shop, I should be doing school. Doesn't mean I always am. It was hard being homeschooled this second semester. It's the first time I've ever been homeschooled. We decided that it's probably better for me to go back to high school, so it looks like I'll be starting high school in 2 weeks, back for my senior year. So it's just probably better for me, because then I actually get to focus on an education as well as my racing.
Very important. Yes, good for you. Well, these ladies have another teammate who also finds himself in the minority. Bobby Sisk introduces us to the high school senior making a name for himself.
It started innocently enough, a boy and his dad watching a friend race go-karts.
We were sitting in the stands and my dad was like, you want to try this as a new hobby right now?
A hobby that went from fast karts to fast cars and to countless wins.
I've been driving for 7 years now.
So you were
9.
Now 16, Darrell Wallace Jr. is making an even bigger name for himself on the track.
Darrell Wallace Jr. in his first ever start picks up his first ever win in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series. He wins here tonight at the Greenville Pickens Speedway.
That March win in Greenville made history.
My dad ran up to me, he's like, dude, you know what you just did?
Ever win here tonight.
That night, he became the youngest driver and the first African-American to win in the series.
It feels good, you know, that's my main goal, you know, for little children that want to race or want to come up to the sport.
This is Darrell and his sister Brittany's.
The Wallaces are a family devoted to sports. Darrell's sister is a basketball star at South Carolina State. The amazing trophy wall in their Concord home is a combination of hers and her brother's wins.
I was really surprised in the beginning because he started winning at such a very young age. So I just felt like, you know, he's a God-gifted talent.
We've got some racing names.
A talent, if you think about it, with an appropriate name that Dad says is not made up.
No, my mom gave me that name, 45 years ago.
Darrell Jr. says he gets some teasing from friends, but it's a crew member who came up with the perfect explainer.
He was like, I got a good idea. We're going to get a shirt made that says Darrell, not Waltrip, Wallace, not Rusty, Jr., not Dale.
Like those successful drivers, seat time and preparation are keys. Darrell spends hours on simulators, learning the tracks before a race. This session at his race team shop in Mooresville. Revolution Racing, which started last October, is investing in women and minority drivers. Co-owner Max Siegel says diversifying the sport just makes sense.
And I think that if you look at the population, even statistically. It's critical for most businesses to survive, to diversify the fan base.
Daryl knows he's setting an important example, and that's pressure at only 16 years old.
But I do constantly ask him, okay, you got your homework done?
But Mom?
Yeah, it's exciting.
And stressful at the same time.
And Dad know he can handle it, one victory at a time. Bobby Sisk, News Channel 36.
Oh, that's great. He's a friend of yours, obviously
Yeah,
teammate.
he's our teammate.
Yeah. Becca, how long have you been racing?
This will be my 4th season, so not as long as some of the other people, but I've been really in it since for the past 4 years and had a lot of races.
So what do you think of the future of the sport and women in racing?
Well, the cool thing about women in racing is that there's very few sports where women can compete at the highest level with men, and racing presents that opportunity. So the whole idea of that is really cool, and I think it's not much of a secret that, you know, lately in the NASCAR races, the stands have been kind of empty. So you got to look at, you know, what are some ways to get some more people in the stands and get more interest in the sport. And I think for it to survive, NASCAR is going to have to adapt, and someone's going to have to step up. And hopefully there's a talented enough female out there that can do that and bring more interest into the sport. And I think that'll be a big part of it.
Yeah, hot chicks always works. You bring on hot chicks, and then people will watch it too. But you're absolutely right. I think it's a great thing.
Are y'all finding that there's also more ladies and minorities that want to not be driving the car, but as a crew chief or something like that? Because we don't have a female crew chief, do we? We need to have one.
No, I definitely think that that's becoming very big. You know, just there's a gal who works for Junior Motorsports who, I mean, is very talented, but it's not just the driving aspect. There's so many opportunities within NASCAR to be a minority or female in it, and
You also
I think
see a lot,
programs like this help.
Yeah, I think you also see a lot in our pit crew development program. You know, you see a lot of girls that are changing tires or, you know, jacking up the cars and stuff like that. And plus you have the influential businesswoman, per se, as far as Kelly Earnhardt. You know, so there are people, you know, that turn towards that are female, and I think that's great. You're going to see more of it, I think, as the years come. So.
Well, you're certainly among that group of women paving the way. Thank you so much.
Thank
you're all
you.
lovely,
Thank
and
you.
thanks for coming by today.
I appreciate it.
Good luck to you.